Got my good luck charms. Ugh. Yeah, I've been trying to get a hold of the podcast because the main people I would love to try to get into doing podcasts and stuff like that. Um, like my buddy Bruce, my brother, Dave. Mostly just talk about random stuff like involving gaming, anime, sports. Just whatever we feel like doing, and you know, kind of just grow off of that and such. Okay. Yeah, I need to get a second camera. That's what I need to do. No, actually, the funny thing is how I got the my logo. So I own the rights to this logo, which is awesome. Um, so my grandmother's best friend, um, works for lawyers. Like she does like all the commercials and stuff like that, and advertisement and stuff like that. And she was really curious about what I did and stuff like that. And so she's like, "Oh, hey, I'll take a look at it." And she made the logo. She made a lot of my emotes and stuff like that. So it was just the rest has been history. Uh, yeah, I know that they will restrict you from using multiple cameras on TikTok. Do, do, do. This is as funny as it's going to be. This is going to be the first live I was able to actually watch of yours. Because I mean, most of the time, as you're streaming, I'm asleep. Understandable. Yeah, no, that looks really good, really good. Yeah, it's Banryu, either one. My real name is Brandon. So I mean, just Brand, simple. People call me B. Some family members call me Bobo, but B is just fine, or Brandon, whichever. Yeah. I'm from Pennsylvania, so the closest that I'm from is, like, Philadelphia, so, like, I'm, like, an hour away from Philadelphia, so yeah. Yeah, yeah, yes. I mean, I've known Dave actually through our one friend, who is one of my moderators, Night Eternal, so shout out to Bruce. Um, he I met through Dave through him, and, like, we've been friends and buddies ever since. I guess so. It's just how funny how things turn and how things change throughout the years and stuff like that, so it's very cool to have people that live close to you that just are streamers or they just play video games, and it's really cool. Mhm. Yeah, very enjoyable, I agree. Um, it was more for confidence, really. Um, I kinda needed to put myself to have the confidence to, uh, get out there more because I was mainly more private. I wasn't very social. So I was talking to family members and stuff like that, and they asked me, what would be the one thing to help you kind of push out there and, feel more able to approach people. And somebody mentioned streaming and stuff like that. So I immediately just tried that out for a bit, and it just kind of blew up. It just progressed over period of time. So it was very, very cool.
and all that.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep, the love of video games. That's just I feel like a lot of people have that nowadays. It's not like when we were growing up. I feel like it's smaller groups of people were gamers, and now it's everybody seems to be gaming.
Yeah.
How long have you been streaming? I guess.
Whew, man. Um, I have been streaming for a very, very long time. Man, I actually lost count of how long ago it's been. I want to say maybe, let's say, over 5 years.
Okay.
Definitely over 5 years. I can't give you the exact number, but I did take a very long break um, during a short window of time. A family member of mine got cancer, so
Oh,
I kind of just stopped streaming. I stopped doing the building. That's when like I started to progress,
yeah.
like especially on Twitch. Um, but then I was like, family to me is more of a priority than anything. I will
Oh yeah.
always put whatever I have to do on the back burner, which I mean, you kind of know how it
Oh
is
yeah.
with family and stuff like that. So, yeah. And then once she got better, I just came back and, just try to rebuild to what I had.
I'm
So,
glad that all turned out very well.
oh, it
That
did. It
it
did.
seems like it's a roller coaster. Streaming up and down. Have you always been
Yep.
a PC streamer or?
No, I actually started out on Xbox.
Me
Believe it
too.
or not,
Yeah.
when Xbox brought up Twitch and stuff like that, that's where I mostly went and did it through Xbox. I didn't have a laptop of any of the sorts.
Yep.
Uh, my buddy Bruce, again, shout out to him. He actually loaned me a old laptop. He's like, "Hopefully this works for you." I tried it and didn't work out, unfortunately. Um, and my brother, who shout out to him, who is, in my opinion, the smartest guy I know when it comes to technology and stuff like that. I actually had to have him come with me, and be like, "Is this the PC that I want? Like
Yeah.
with what I'm trying to do?"
Right.
And he's like, "Yeah." It's like, this is like easy stuff for you. I was like, "Awesome." But then I just transitioned to PC when I kind of wanted to like fully commit and get a PC to
Yeah.
try to keep the streaming going and stuff like that. So,
Yeah. That's how kind of I started out on Xbox as well. I remember
Oh,
playing
yeah?
on or doing Mixer. Do you remember that one?
Oh my gosh, yeah, I did that for a
So
good bit.
so I've been jumping around to all of them as well. I kind of started on Twitch. I did Facebook gaming. It's like just now it seems like I got all of them, but I really liking TikTok. I know you're on TikTok a lot, and that's one of the
Yeah,
seems like the newer
um,
ones for a lot of us gamers. You
yeah,
know?
and I think, not that I'm trying to advertise of any sorts, I'm just gonna try to speak as honest as I can, um, but I spent a long, long time on Twitch, and I did all the stuff that they suggested for me to do, like,
Hmm.
get outside sources to try to grow and bring them to Twitch pretty much.
Yeah.
Um, and like I did the Instagram, I did the Twitter, I did the other social medias, and I can't even remember how I got into TikTok, but I kind of just said, let's just try to promote the Twitch and bring it over from TikTok over to Twitch.
Yeah.
And I got a notification, which I'm sure you probably got one too, saying, "Hey, we're doing a like we're trying to push as many streamers as we can out to
Yeah.
try to get TikTok going and stuff like that." And I immediately went and did that, and I was like, "Phew, I'm loving this because I get more interaction and more viewers through TikTok
Yep.
than I ever have on Twitch." Um, I still love Twitch, like my heart goes
Yeah.
out to them, but it's just like I gotta go with where I feel like I have the chance of growing.
Oh yeah. Like Twitch has a lot of different uh, third party apps, all these different things you can add. But TikTok seems to have the majority of these new viewers. People are always on TikTok, where not everybody's just scrolling through their Twitch app anymore. And
Right.
TikTok was, they were like gatekeeping the streaming access for a while, and then like you said, they just opened up a window and was like, now I feel like almost anybody can get into it. And before they're like limiting your followers, limiting everything, and
Mhm.
it's just one of those. They're growing as well as a platform. Twitch
Yeah.
has been around for so long; they have so many things. Uh, what are some of your favorite games you play? I see you kind of do variety games. What would be if you could pick one or
Oh,
two, is
man.
your favorite game to stream?
To stream?
Yeah.
Man, that's really hard because as you say, I'm, like, I bounce around a lot, like, I'm a variety streamer.
Hmm.
Um, I always try to not stick to one game because I personally just like to do multiple games and not be stuck on one.
Yeah.
Because I do not ever want to get bored with a game, especially when it comes to how much money it costs
Yeah.
to buy so many of these games.
Right.
So I'll play a game here and there for like a couple months, and then I'll switch and go to another one.
I got you.
Um, but I would have to say, Destiny 2
All right.
is one of my favorite games to play, and I do enjoy streaming. I'll usually stream um, weekend mornings and just like cup of coffee and Destiny.
Right.
And it's just very relaxing. You win some, you lose some in that game, but it's just very good game to stream. And the community in Destiny and a lot of other games, but mostly Destiny, you have a lot of people that are willing to help you, coach you, and just say, "Hell, oh hey, you missed something, go
Yep.
back." You know,
I spent a
is
lot of time on Destiny, and it's
oh
like
man,
it's a full-time job, is what I call it.
yeah,
It's
I agree.
legit to if you want to be have all the guns and everything. They put a lot
Hmm.
of time into it, but it's a very good-looking game. I think I played it all the way from Destiny 1. I don't know. Have you played
Oh,
back
I was in
then?
alpha.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I
Nice.
was actually one of the few at the time when they did the invites
Oh,
to the
sweet.
alpha. Um, I think I only did. I'll be honest with you. I played it and it looked a lot of fun, and then I just did it for one day.
Yeah.
And then the beta came out, and I was like, all right, I'll definitely try the beta out because I really enjoyed it. Um, and just been gone ever since. I've been in that game.
I think I put my buddy's like, try this game out. I think about a year after it started, and I was hooked. He was like running me through a raid, like as soon as I started that game, and it was very addicting. So
What was your main?
I'm a hunter main.
Oh man,
Who are you? Who's your
I'm a
main?
crayon. I'm a Titan.
Oh, Titan. That's what he was. I
Yeah.
used to have all three characters before I had kids. I would level up all three. Now I'm like, I beat the campaign. You jumped in a few of them. I beat the campaign, Destiny 2, all of them, and that's about as far as I've gotten on it. I'd love to do the raids, but it's just I'm hooked on Fortnite, as you know. It's
Oh yeah,
like
no, I've seen.
it's
I
all,
watched as many of your clips and stuff like that. I'm like, how is he getting all these wins? I can't even get like two in a row.
I'm playing with my nephews too, so I think that brings
Uh,
down the pool, a little bit. Have you ever
hey,
played games professionally?
I was offered, um, when Call of Duty was becoming more and more of a thing.
Yeah.
Um, I was offered when Modern Warfare 2 was out and Modern Warfare 3 was out. Um, but like I got offered it and there was like a qualifying and I just wasn't as skilled. Also, I had a concussion in the process
Oh, dang.
also while I was trying to do it, but uh yeah, you know, no sour grapes here. The
Yeah.
person was better. Um Really wish I could have gotten into it, but I wasn't as good as like a lot of the people were back then.
Okay.
Anyways, with the quick scopings and with the what was it, the intervent? No. What was that sniper rifle in Modern Warfare 3 or 2?
I couldn't tell you. They all like blend together in my brain.
Yeah,
It's like
but
there's so many of
that
them now.
guy had that sniper rifle and he would one shot me so many
Yeah.
times and I mained like assault rifles
Okay.
and rocket launchers. So
Yeah,
I wasn't as skilled.
I've seen some people and they're like, "Yeah, I used to play professional." That's like just mind-boggling to me. I never even knew how to get into it. No, it's cool seeing these a lot of these tournaments nowadays. Do you do any of them? Like for Call of Duty, does Call of Duty have tournaments?
Yeah,
Like,
Call of Duty did have a few tournaments. I done a few here and there. Um, I think the most I've ever won was like $200.
okay,
Um,
that's
but
nice still.
yeah, but it was mostly I have to go out, and I feel like I spent more money traveling and going to these
Okay,
tournaments than actually just participating and having a chance to win.
I got you. Okay.
Um, like that $200 that I got from the tournament, I think $75 of it went to gas and
No,
food.
yeah.
Well, actually, it was more for food because I love to munch and snack on stuff. So I think I
Okay.
spent like over $100 on gas and food. So,
Gas and food. Yeah, I didn't even think about that aspect. I'm just thinking you'd play like at your house or whatever.
oh yeah,
Uh,
a lot of times there was those options, but I never did because I tried to do that before because I was in a clan
Okay.
for Call of Duty. Like I was young,
Yeah.
uh, and people would like all of a sudden disconnect and stuff like that. So like they would be like, "Oh, I'm losing," so they'll purposely disconnect their internet
Oh,
so that
okay.
way they could be like, "Oh, I lost connection," and that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So I just said, "I'm never doing like the online. I'm doing in person."
Oh, I got you. Like doing that. Yeah, that's
Hmm.
cool. I see, they got a lot of videos and stuff at tournaments now. It's like a sporting event. Like,
Yeah,
cool. How many hours do you think you spent setting up your stream? If you could guesstimate.
I try not to think that way. I
Yeah.
just try to set it up, have a game plan of what I want to do, what I want to play. A lot of times I don't have an agenda. I just
Oh,
think
gotcha.
when it comes to streaming, I want to be as natural as me as possible. Um, so like a lot of times I'll just be like, turn this my PC on, set up the stream, and try to just kind of give myself an agenda of what I want to do or what I want to accomplish, either through a game or just just tell some corny jokes,
Yeah,
and just try to make someone's day.
I
As long as
gotcha.
I have that, I'm set.
So you don't have like this, I don't even know what to call it. I got like OCD on making scenes for, do you have like a scene for every single game you have? Or, uh,
I used to. Mostly on Twitch,
Yeah.
and not that I'm trying to be negative when it comes to streaming, but I will just mention this. And you've definitely been there. The pros and cons when it comes to streaming is the definite con is the confidence issue that like when you have no viewers and you put
Yeah.
all this time and energy
Yeah.
into setting it all up and just kind of bites you the wrong way to where it's just like you don't want to go back to doing that.
Right.
So I just mainly try to stay as plain Jane as possible. So,
I
like,
gotcha.
I'll use my logos and stuff like that. So, kind of like how I have my shirt
Oh, I
and stuff
love
like
it. Yeah.
that. Like my logo, I have it on the background. So, majority of the stuff that I have,
Yeah.
uh, just to keep it simple, um, and just inviting rather than just like a lot of popping and stuff like that. Which I've seen just before streaming. It's like, do I really want to scroll on this page? It's like, wow, there's a lot of stuff going here.
Yeah.
I don't know because I'm not tech savvy.
That's
So,
I seem like I got kind of hooked on that for a little bit, and it's like I was spending more time. People, my friends were like, "You playing tonight?" And I'm like, "I'm setting up a scene. It'd take me out. I'd spend the whole night doing the scene and
mhm.
setting the stream up and all that." Do you stream with the like viewers, other streamers, or your friends,
Oh,
or
yeah.
do you?
Yeah, I absolutely try to do. Um, I always wanna try to encourage people to stream, like, I'm trying to get a few people that I know to stream.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get my brother to stream because he does, um not that I'm trying to do a plug for him, but, he does mods for another streamer,
Okay.
like Skyrim and stuff like
Hmm.
that. Like, he'll actually make mods or be a part of, like, a group that makes the mods to give to the streamer, and the streamer uses them. Um,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, it's very cool, and I think for him, if he did any of the sorts of like that and, like, just
Oh
showed
yeah.
people how to do it,
Uh huh.
like, oh my gosh, and he's so freaking good at it.
That yeah, you got to
Uh,
know a lot probably to do all that.
yeah, and it's all self-taught with him.
Oh,
So,
nice.
uh but yeah, I try to encourage people. I want to try to play with more um, streamers and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Um, but again, like for me, it's like I'm an introvert, to be
Yeah.
completely honest. Like I have my close knit friends that I play with, and the streamer friends I play with. I'm okay with venturing out and playing with a bunch of other people, but again, I like it small. I like it simple.
I got you.
Uh, But I will always try to push the envelope and try to play with more people and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and I always will try to encourage people to just venture out and just play with new people and streamers and just, uh, pick each other's brains and get ideas.
Oh yeah.
Just random games or just whatever.
I've hopped into your stream and just chatted. You're very friendly and, all about positivity, it seems like,
Stop that, I need to keep my
And
reputation as the badass.
and I would say some people call me like family friendly, which like in real life I've at work and all this, I'm not nearly as family friendly. Would you consider your streams family friendly for the most part, or
I try to be, but I also wanna try to be as me as possible.
I gotcha.
Um I wanna be the type of person that you'll see me on stream and off stream,
I gotcha.
to where it's just like, if I accidentally throw a swear word or
Yeah.
something like that, you know? And it's like, I'm not gonna try to be like, yelling and cursing in front of a 15-year-old,
Yeah.
but, uh but I try to keep things positive, I try to keep things, good flowing
Yeah.
as best as I can, uh but I try to just encourage at anybody at any age to just try to just watch any sort of small streamers and see if they like it, you
Right.
know? Um, it may be family friendly, it may not be.
Yeah.
It could be a mixture of the games. Like, I think for any streamer, like, the goal is to, if they find your stream at, like, 15 years old, hopefully they are from 15 years old to 21 years old, and they're still watching, and they're still encouraging you to just keep going.
Right. Now, have you had any bad experiences with trolling or anything like that on your streams? With people coming in
Recently,
or just at all? Is there any like I've only had I want to say maybe one or two where people come in, they'll, spam things that shouldn't be getting spammed in chat or whatnot. And it's like, have you dealt with that a lot or just say a handful of times?
I've dealt with that quite a bit. I think it was like that one bot that like made itself like 10,000 copies or something like that. I don't know if you remember that one. I made like a TikTok video about it a long time ago. And this guy would be like, "Oh, are you a streamer?" And it's just um or like people trying to provoke you and try to say certain words to
Yeah.
try to get you banned.
Yeah.
Um it's happened to me a few times, but whenever they try to encourage you and try to make you say certain things or do certain things, just pull the 180 and be like, "Hey, you know, I ain't that type of person.
Yeah.
If you like to stay here and continue watching, you're more than welcome to. But if not, and you want to keep doing what you're going to do, you can leave, or I can make you leave just
Yeah.
by
That's, yep.
that ban button."
Yeah, that's what
Um,
like that ban button. It's like you see like people with thousands of viewers. It's like they have to have mods because they have so many people trolling in theirs. But as a small streamer, I feel like we don't deal with that as much. We get more
correct.
genuine watchers. But yeah, that's always one. That's kind of what I do as well. It's like give you a warning. Hey, we're not about that in our stream. If you want to calm down, you can continue watching, or you got the ban hammer ready to get
Mhm.
out on you. Where would you see your channel growing in the next year? What do you have any like like say 6 months to a year from now? Do you have any I guess
Any goals or
yeah
something like
goals
that?
or just like where you're at? Yeah. Do you have anything in the future planned?
Um, Few of the main goals. I want to get back into charity.
Okay.
Because I used to when was on Twitch and I was on that frequently before um a family member getting sick. I used to do a lot of charity work through St. Jude's
Okay.
Children's Hospital when they did the Extra Life events. I used to try to get into that as much as possible.
Cool.
Um, and there was a good time when any donations of the sorts went 100% went to them.
Oh, that's awesome.
Um, and I would like to try to get back into doing that.
Okay.
I also want to try to um, kind of progress people to if they want to stream or if they have any questions to streaming or just even the matter of what games to play.
Yeah.
Um, if they're on my streams and stuff like that, and they just even have a single question, it's like, hey, I don't really know what good game to play. I play Diablo, I
Mm.
play Destiny, I play Call of Duty, I play a mixture of games. Do you have any good suggestions?
Right.
Um, and I hope in the future, my goal is, and kind of like what's starting to grow up now on my Discord, is that people are suggesting games that, like, if a person doesn't have a big budget, hey, this is a free game that you
Yeah.
could try out. If you like it, then keep playing. If you don't like it, there's another one that's $5.
Yep.
You can get something like that. Um, like, my main goal is to try to build like a community that is willing to help um, other streamers, gamers. Just that's the whole point is to
Yeah.
help gamers out and just like build up and each other than just kind of stepping on them just to get to what you're trying to do.
Oh yeah, those are great goals. I feel like that's kind of what we all want to just kind of work together, build our own little communities. Like I said, it's really cool how I feel like TikTok they'll keep showing you like the same small streamers, and every now and then they'll pop in another one or something. And it's like just building your knowledge of each other and getting to know, like you said, new games and all that. Especially that's one thing I love about PC. I switched 5 years ago. All the free games they have and
Oh
you
yeah.
know the discounted games you can get for like like you said, $3 or $5, where even if you don't play it that much, you you're not breaking the bank just to
Mhm.
play a game for a lot of these. Are you excited? Have you got your eye on any new games coming out within the next year?
I'm actually getting peer pressured into playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay.
Um, I have a few friends that are D&D fans,
Yeah.
and my viewers and fan base is also D&D fans, so they're trying to peer pressure me into playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay.
Um, and I looked into it and such, and, like, it looked a lot of fun, and I would definitely be down to playing that. Um, but me personally, ever since Anthem,
Oh
I've
man.
tried to not look at any games and try to expect something in the future. I wait until the game is out for a bit and see how it goes, and
Yeah.
then if I like it or things are looking good, I'll get it.
Uh,
But Anthem burned me.
I thought I forgot about that game till you just mentioned it.
Oh, man.
I
I have
even grinded
PTSD on
that
that.
game. They had all the bugs. They had no new
Yeah.
guns, no new weapons. They had it's so much potential, and I still played the heck out of that game. It was so
It it
fun, but it
it was
was
a good game. The mechanics were good,
hmm
but it was just you went through the campaign so quick.
yeah,
I loved flying in that game, and
I
the
know.
graphics and the mechanics of it was so
Yeah,
beautiful. The fighting was pretty good. The rewards and the RNG on that, I think that had to be the worst I've ever experienced.
yeah.
Um,
That's what I would try to do. I was like trying to keep rolling the new guns, and it was just he said that was one of those that they amped it up so much, and then it just because that game was getting promoted for years. It was like 2 years. I feel like they promoted that game, and it
yeah.
just. But that's cool. Boulder's Gate. I've heard a lot of good reviews about that one.
Mm. Well, what about you? Are there any games that like you're excited to see? Because I feel like
Um,
we need to flip things around. Because I think we need
that's
to ask you a few questions,
oh yeah.
Mister Libra.
I'm not. I honestly, I'm so dug into Fortnite right now. It's like
Hmm.
I haven't even seen other games. Like I said, Destiny 2, I'd love to get some time in on that game. But as in new games, uh I actually would like to buy Black Ops 6, but I don't want to spend the full money cuz I do like the round-based zombies. So I'm thinking maybe this holiday season it might go on sale. So I could potentially get that, but I'll just play zombies usually for that. But
Yeah, well, we definitely have to play zombies.
I love the new way they did the round based zombies. How it's almost like a Destiny raid. There's the
Mhm.
story to it. There's objectives. It's not just running around staying alive. And ever since they
Yep.
did that, it's like this is a good 3 hour gameplay. Run through for one time. A lot of times it's at least an hour and a half, 2 hours to beat those things, and a lot of learning. And so that's a game I would say I would be excited to play, even though it's already out. But the new zombies for me,
On, was it Black Ops 6?
yeah, and that the new just came out.
Yeah, I've not gotten it.
Yeah, that's what I can't
I'm
get
pulling
myself
the
to
Anthem card
spend.
on that one.
Yeah, I'm like I know it's probably okay, but I'm gonna wait until it at least goes on
Mhm.
sale. That's what Destiny. I bought it when it was really on sale. For all the old DLCs before the new DLC came
Yeah.
out. And then I ended up just kind of saying, I just want to beat this game. It's probably the last year of it. So we'll see, you know, and got it. And I played very minimal, just beat the campaign, and that was about it. So, um, yeah, I get those are the main questions I have. Is there anything else you want to mention or uh, just say about being a small streamer? Um,
Well, I could say that just being a small streamer and stuff like that, and I understand that there's a lot of us out there, um, and just by my own experience of streaming and stuff like that, like the one thing I wish I could tell myself, and especially new people that are trying to get into it, is communication is the best thing for you when it comes to your growing and you're trying to build what you're trying to build. Uh, just by even like how me talking to Libra, like we didn't know each other what a year ago.
Yeah.
Like we literally just met through TikTok. We liked each other's stuff, and then we started talking in comments, like the
Yeah.
comments and stuff like that that you guys do. It matters,
Right.
especially to streamers, stuff like that. Um,
Oh, hey, bud. So here's my son here.
no, you're
Show
fine.
him your
Hey, bud,
PJs. He's got Ghostface PJs.
what you got?
He was playing a game.
Let's playing a game.
Oh, is that Ghostface?
Yeah, he's a Ghostface fan.
Oh,
All right, boys. You guys getting ready to go night night?
Hey, Daddy.
Yeah.
I do this through here.
You want to look through there? You can watch.
Yeah.
All right.
is he into horror movies or something?
Yes, he is. He
Hey,
loves Spirit
Daddy.
Store.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
buddy.
yeah.
My little one.
I do blue here.
You see me on there, bud?
Hey, Daddy.
What?
How do they you through here?
Through there.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Daddy.
What? That's my 3-year-old.
Hey, Dada.
Hey,
What? No,
you're
Liz.
good, man.
Can I go up there?
You can go upstairs, buddy. I'll be up there in just a minute, okay? It's
Scary
scary up there.
I do jump up here with me.
Okay, Bubba. I gotta say bye to my friend, and then I'll be up, okay? All right.
I do home tape. I do.
Oh, you gonna say bye?
You gonna say bye?
You say bye? Oh, choking on popcorn. Say bye.
Hi.
Say good night.
Hi.
Good night.
Good night.
All right. I'll be up there in just a minute, bud.
There's some toys.
I see, Bob. Sorry.
You're
Got
fine.
bombarded here.
It
Well,
happens.
Yeah, that's kind of all the questions I wanted to ask for the first one. I appreciate you doing this.
No, I appreciate you asking me. It's honestly it's such a like humbling honor for you to offer it to me and stuff like that, and especially being the first one. I
Yeah.
can say that we popped the cherry.
Yeah, thanks for going through the troubleshooting with me.
No, you had everything planned out. You did such a great job. I wish I could, ask you the same questions that you asked me because I would have loved to pick your brain about it.
I gotcha. Maybe we'll have to run this back one time after we do the
Yeah,
edit.
absolutely.
We'll have to do another one because it was a pleasure talking to you, and then we can kind of go into more depth and all that. Like you said, we didn't know each other that well a year ago, and now we do kind of comments and we support each other. It's kind of what we have to do.
Yeah, and that's the whole point of like being small streamers and having the communities that we have is to just help each other out and just, build friendship,
Yep.
more or less.
The community of small streamers.
Yep.
So that'll be. I think that's good. If we want to wrap it up, and I will see you on TikTok. And
Yeah,
best
likewise.
of luck to you for streaming. As small streamers with Logical Libra and Banryu. Banryu.
Yeah, Banryu,
That's what-
Banryu. It doesn't matter.
I thought you said
All the
Banryu
same.
the one day when I was trying to get you to explain it to me, but it's hard whenever
Yeah,
I can't talk to you.
it just means barbarian dragon.
Nice.
So Ban is just barbaric, I think it is, and then Ryu is just dragon. It means other things. It actually is from a Japanese warship from a certain time, and the other one is 10,000 ways.
Oh, awesome. Got a
So
little
there's
meaning
many
behind it.
meanings to it.
Cool. Well, thank you so much again for being the first one, man. Y'all
Nah,
have
my
a great
pleasure,
rest
man.
of your week, and we'll keep in touch. Everybody go give him some follows on his socials. They're linked up here. I'll link them in the YouTube. And have a blessed night, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you, you too, man. Have a good night.
I'll see you.
Later.